So I'm out doing a bit of gardening. Don't have a hat on my so my hair is a mess. But one of the common issues I'm coming across with a lot of my raised beds and makeshift raised beds and my potters is all of these gosh darn dandelions growing in them. So I was thinking of making a bit of a video on cooking them since I've never actually tried dandelion leaves. So I'll finish the video a little later on, after I finish my gardening for the afternoon. But I also have all these chives in here growing with all these dandelions. So I'll probably add a few of those too. Maybe a bit of a stew if I do. I'll try a few of the weeds, but I'll maybe make a stew out of it at some point. I'm not sure. So I think I'm done gardening for the day, and I decided I'd start picking some of these dandelion greens I was thinking of munching down on, as well as maybe some of those green onions over there. And luckily for me, I've got this little bundle of stuff I'm gonna show you. Oh shoot! So I think I'm done my gardening for the day. Sorry for my hair still being all a crazy mess. Haven't quite gotten a hat on, and I decided I'd start maybe picking some of these dandelion greens and giving them a shot, as well as the overabundance I have over my green onions over here. Sorry, my chives. But luckily for me, I've got this little bundle here because I kind of want to do this outside so I'm not upsetting. So far I've gotten this little bowl that I've filled up with a lot of the larger ones, and I didn't take all of them. But I took a good chunk of them because I do want to try them in maybe a little bit of a simple stew I might make up with maybe some of those green onions, maybe with a regular onion. I've got one in the fridge, maybe a potato, I don't know. And I've got these small ones I was thinking of boiling up just to test them out, and I might add the rest of them too, whatever I did decide to mash up with some of the wild edibles I do have growing in my yard and garden. So stick around and I'll show you the little thing I've got that I plan on cooking this with. Got this little portable camp stove type thing that I haven't even used yet. Kinda for travelers or whatever. You just pop it up like this, right? And there's a little thing in there that once that drops down, it keeps it in place. And then I've got another little tray that I can put on the top to put my pots on. And this little thing that I'm going to put on the bottom to catch the trays. But that means I'm going to need a bit of firewood to get this done. So bear with me, I'll keep you in the loop. So I had to voice over this part, but I've got my fire going a wee bit. And I've got my greens here that I've already gotten ready. So I'm going to put that onto my fire here. And yeah, I'm going to let this boil up for a wee bit. And I'll get back to you in a short bit. Hopefully this will turn out as well as I hope it does. It's a bit of a high fire, but it'll hopefully help it boil up a bit a little quicker. And I'll keep you in the loop. So far, so good. So it's been sitting here for a wee little while, and I haven't actually particularly checked on it yet, but I'm going to take a check on it now because it does sound like it's boiling. It sounds like it anyways. Having a hard time with this tool here. There we go. And yeah, it's definitely boiling. So how's about we get this off here? Maybe drain it out with the lid I've got, and let it cool down for a few minutes. And I'm gonna get find a spot for this guy here. I'm gonna maybe get this other guy on here in a second while I worry about trying to drain this out. And I've already gotten water in the chives in there that I mentioned earlier. So let's give it a shot. So I got a bit more wood going in there so it'll slowly smolder and burn to start boiling the second little thing of larger ones I've gotten. But I decided I'd try some of the smaller ones I've already boiled out for the first time. Kind of get an idea of what these taste like, you know what I mean? And I've never honestly tried dandelion green, so this will be a first for me. And to be honest with you, they're kind of flavorless. They don't taste bad, but they just don't. They don't taste like lettuce. They don't taste like spinach. They don't taste like really anything really. So I can imagine this being a pretty good lettuce or salad filler. Sorry, to kind of add up. And I only boiled this once for maybe 5, 6 minutes at most. Now I'm getting a bit of flavor, but it's almost non-existent. And I could have boiled it maybe more, but honestly, it's not a terrible flavor. And I can see this going good in a salad. So I'm gonna boil up the second one. I'm gonna go cut up a green onion or so to add to it and see if that makes a difference. But it's honestly not a terrible flavor. So it does sound like this one is starting to actually boil. I'm gonna take a quick check on it, and I'm not entirely sure. It does seem like it's boiling, so I'm gonna take a quick check. Here we go. And let's be a pain in the arse, of course, but here it is. Here we go. We're boiling. This is the one with the chives in it. So figured I'd take a quick moment to take this off and maybe give this one a check. See if it adds as a flavor any. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Figured I'd turn around for this last little section of the video and give you a bit more light from my backlight to kind of help you see me better. I'd like to thank you for joining me so far along. I do have the other ones I've kind of cooked up, and I took very little care to actually butcher these properly like I should have, but I figured for a quick video I'd give you an idea of what it's like. Keep the stems in there because it's all flavor and nutrients, right? But they weren't too bad either. So all in all, I would definitely give you know these dandelion greens an A plus or at least an A, maybe a B. But I wouldn't say the best food I've ever tried. But all in all, for a green, it's actually not that bad. And I only boiled these matured ones once. I'm told by certain places I've researched you should boil it multiple times. I boiled these ones once. Now, granted, they didn't have the flowers yet, but they were pretty large. But if you don't have the flowers on them yet, I would say if you boil them once, you should probably be good. They don't taste too bad to me. I think you might enjoy these. So thanks for following along. Sorry this is too long of a video of me chatting on something I'm trying for the first time. But I would honestly suggest this to anybody who's trying to save a few bucks or wants to try a new wild edible, or you're into foraging, or you just want to try something that you can add to your salad. So I don't mind these greens at all. They're not too bad. So I would suggest. And if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, or maybe check out some of my other videos. I do a few other gardening videos, music videos, a few other things. You might be interested in my channel. So thanks for following along up to now. And my next foraging video, I would like to actually try um, cattail again. And I have tried it once, but granted, the first time I tried it, I pulled it out, did nothing with it, and just tried it raw. probably not my best choice. So I'm probably gonna try that again, boil it down, maybe give it an actual shot. It wasn't horrible, but it could have been better. But again, I could have prepared it better. So that might be a future video in the short term future. So I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this was enjoyable for you. Take care.